Alright guys, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Diablo. Now, I'm going to have to admit something to you guys. This game has broken me. It literally has drove me to my limit. I have tried for the last little while to beat Diablo and to get ready for him. When you get into Diablo's lair, you literally have an hour to beat all the mini bosses plus Diablo. Now, I'm not being funny, but I failed that, and I think me facing Diablo before and failing shows you guys just how difficult it is. So if you take too long, it basically doesn't allow you to beat Diablo. Yeah, he becomes full powerful, he's all mighty, and he's unbeatable. So I tried looking at cheats. That didn't work. So I found a new character with outrageous stats, which I haven't actually seen until this moment. But basically, for the fact that I have now... What the hell?
I cannot cast that here.
I've got to this point where I just think, you know what? I can't deal with it anymore. So all the quests are still here. So we are going to go around and do as many of these quests as we can to get them out of the way and finished off. So let's see what ones there are. Why is the sound gone?
I cannot cast that here.
1 minute, guys. Alright guys, I've sorted it. Let's continue. So in the LP up until this point, hopefully this video won't do it. I did test this earlier. I've got a throat sweet in my mouth, so excuse me for that. But I have buzzing and crackling throughout probably most of this LP. I've done my best to eliminate all of that. At this point of recording this video, I'm only on part 30 that I've got up to in terms of editing. This is part 75. 75. Okay? So, I can't deal with the fact that this game's going to go on and on and on. I can't cope with it. It's so annoying. It's just got to the point where I just like, fuck it. So, we're going to go to level 16. We're going to go back upstairs.
I cannot cast that.
And as you can see, I've got a spell that basically destroys everything.
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
So yeah, my game just got to the point where I just couldn't finish the game. I got to Diablo and it was just so difficult to even get anywhere where I wanted it to go. And it was just, it basically, I think I basically got to the point where I couldn't beat the game. I not soft locked the game, I don't want to use that word, but I probably just got the game into a position where there was no way I could do anything about it. I couldn't win.
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
So we need to go... Do we want to actually do that, or can we just beat Diablo? Maybe we just fuck it and just beat him. I mean, I don't want this video to be really short. So I'm going to go around and try and get some like health potions and stuff, and maybe do some of the other quests as well before we go forward with anything else. I mean, look at my armor. I mean, look, the armor is basically just so good. Oh, that's what light radius means. How far you can see in the dungeon. I didn't realise that. Idiot. Of course it would mean that. Sounds obvious now that I think about it. So I want to go back up to level... I think I do want to beat some of the other things. I do in my mind want to do it, but at the same time I don't, because I've already done it. So I don't really want to show off how to beat, you know. I think Diablo probably won't go down. I'm hoping he won't go down easily. I know his minions will, but I don't think Diablo will. It might be worth just actually getting Diablo to full power just for the sake of having more of a challenge, maybe. Or it might be that maybe I'll play on a hard difficulty to make up for it. But my mind is telling me that I want to just finish this off and get this out of the way and done. And with the fact that I don't know where the way down is. Ah, here we go, it's over here. Right. This should be...
I cannot cast that
Oh fuck, wrong place. Oh well. Let's do this bit again.
I cannot get there from here.
Okay. We're actually going to fight the Archbishop in this, I think. We wouldn't beat him, would we?
Abandon your foolish quest. All that awaits you is a wrath of
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. Your madness ends here, betrayer. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
Okay. Let's try and go down to Diablo. It's probably going to be a little bit of time before I actually get to him, because you do have to fight like quite a few bosses, 4 bosses I think it is. But they took me so long when I was doing it before that I don't expect it not to take me a little bit of time to get it done this time. But this time, I know I can win. I mean, the power is just over. It's very OP. Maybe I chose the wrong kind of like save game, but too late now.
I cannot cast that. 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 I cannot cast that.
So many people will say, well, Classic, you didn't actually do it legitly. No, I know I didn't. And to be honest with you, at this moment in time, I really do not care about that, because this game was just taking so long. It was dragging its heels. I was struggling. I was finding all the bosses difficult. I was dying continuously, and that's not right. That's just annoying and I just want to get this out the way and finished, so I can get it up on the channel. And I saw one guy who did this, right, and it took him, I think it was 4 years to complete the game. I think he gave up. And I thought about that when I was dying against Diablo, and I thought to myself, you know what, I was going to use cheats to kind of like just give me a little bit of a boost so I could still do it on my terms, but the game wouldn't allow me to do that. It kept crashing, it kept not working.
I cannot cast that yet.
So I just thought, you know what, let's just do it this way. I just happened to find a save file, and I thought, you know what, we might as well just do it this way. Nothing to lose. And I do it in the amount of parts that I planned on doing it. I planned that I thought that it would get 75 parts, and this is part 75. This is the final part of this LP.
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
These were the guys I was struggling at, and look how easy this is. Even though my health is really shit, really high. Like I'm able to beat these guys normally anyway.
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet.
Was that it? That long to beat him?
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet. 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 I cannot cast that.
This guy must have used a cheat table, surely.
I cannot cast that.
I have a win.
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that. 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 I
know what? I've got a better idea. Let's exit the game a minute. I'm going to go into it, but I'm going to go into it on the higher difficulty. Because this is actually really hard. So let's go into it. Let's try Torment and see what happens.
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
What the hell is that? Hang on. Just got to answer this text in a minute. Where is this fucking entrance down?
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
Right, note to self, never ever 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 do this on the hard difficulty because you will rage. Are they bigger in the fucking
cast that.
hard difficulties? I feel like the levels are bigger. Like, they got a lot more enemies in, that's for sure. And all the weapons I'm finding are actually decent weapons, which is the most, like, not surprising thing to me, but I mean, I'm not going to lose any life. It's not going to happen, so.
I cannot cast that. 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 I cannot cast that.
Right. I've gone completely the wrong way. I don't need to collect all these healing items, but this is taking long. I should have just continued. This has taken me I could have finished the game by now.
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
this is what used to happen to me, like in the actual main game, you guys remember. I would get stuck into a position with enemies that would just keep continuously hit you, and you couldn't literally get out of anything. 9,000 gold.
I cannot cast that.
Wow. There's so many enemies on screen, it's beyond any kind of rational thought how many enemies there are on screen. I can't imagine anyone doing this on this difficulty. I just can't imagine it. You'd rack up the fucking experience though, that's for sure.
I cannot cast that.
Where is this fucking thing, man? I've walked all around this dungeon and it's not here. All around this level. Yeah, the levels are definitely bigger. Here we go, finally. Oh, come on! Move! Oh my god. Finally we're here. Okay. Let's head back to town.
Where is... Thank goodness the village needs master.
Beg pardon, pray your pardon.
Hey, you. Hello, what?
Excuse me. Fucking hell, look at these fucking weapons. They are oh my days. Look at that weapon, man. 263 to 400 damage. Wow. That's impressive. Right. Right, guys, I'm just going to have a 2-minute break. So I'll be right back. So bear with me. Alright. I'm back, guys. Just had to have a quick break and just check my phone, messages and stuff. So let's go and let's finally do this. Let's get this done, shall we? Certainly went down very quickly.
I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that.
Right, 1 boss down, 3 to go. 3 mini bosses, I should say. Not main overall bosses. But just the first 4 bosses.
I cannot cast that.
First one's gone.
I cannot cast that.
Final win.
I cannot cast that. 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 I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet.
Go. No, this way.
I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
Ancient sword, eh?
I cannot cast that. 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 I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet.
Oh my god, this is taking forever.
I cannot cast that yet. 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 I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that yet. 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 I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
Right, I'm curious to know something. What exactly is this? What's it called? Ancient sword. What is that? Let's identify it before we
Hello, my
finish this
friend.
off.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh, not half bad. I mean, these fucking items I'm getting are just overpowered to hell, but they're so good. I mean, technically you could do it, so like, there must be a way to reduce your health here, because your health is off the charts. I mean, yeah, he's definitely used some kind of cheat thing here. This isn't a proper thing where he's just done it to be OP. Oh my god, one hit and I killed him. Now what?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. Ah, Jilly. Farnham has taken.
Are you saying that I have to...
No way. No way.
Okay, so what do I do now? Right click it. Ah, here we go. What? It hasn't even done the final cutscene. Are you serious? It didn't even do the final cutscene. I don't get that. Why hasn't it done the final cutscene for? Well, I finished it, but it's not giving me the final cutscene, guys. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna need to go and find out why. Yeah, I'll probably be back in a minute. Okay, I've gone back into it, and I've gone back onto normal just to see whether or not this actually is not going to show me the final cutscene. I don't know why it would do this, but it didn't do it last time, as you guys know. If it doesn't, then I have no idea how to do it. One hit and he's dead.
The Soul Stone burns with hellfire as an eerie red glow blurs your vision. Fresh blood flows into your eyes, and you begin to hear the tormented whispers of the damned. You have done what you knew must be done. The essence of Diablo is contained. For now. You pray that you have become strong enough to contain the demon and keep him at bay. Although you have been fortified by your quest, you can still feel him, clawing his way up from the dark recesses of your soul. Fighting to retain control, your thoughts turn toward the ancient mystic lands of the Far East. Perhaps there, beyond the desolate wastes of Aranok, you will find an answer. Or perhaps, salvation.